and hindering prosecution. Sadie Cole admitted to punching a bartender at Duda's in downtown Bend the night Taylor Weiss was shot. The 21-year-old Bend woman also pleaded guilty to helping her boyfriend Caleb Seegers escape. Seegers is accused of fatally shooting Weiss outside of Duda's. Cole faces 18 months probation and up to 10 days in jail. She also agreed to have no contact with Seegers and the bartender and will undergo a drug and alcohol evaluation. Some Bend residents have started a petition to stop a housing complex for parolees and registered sex offenders. Isabella Warren reports on the effort and the county's response.
Ashley Schreiber is part of an online Facebook group pushing to keep a transitional housing building out of her neighborhood. Her petition has more than 400 signatures in 5 days.
We walk down Wilson all the time. We go get ice cream. We go to the park. We go walk to our friend's house. I'm not going to feel comfortable doing that anymore.
The XXX, located on 640 to 652 Wilson Avenue, has existing tenants. According to the county, they were given checks to pay for moving out. One tenant living next to the XXX says many families living nearby have young children.
Is proving how poorly planned this was and rushed. And this is the kind of thing that shouldn't be rushed. And if you're so willing to admit that you rushed this, what else are you going to rush?
We reported on the transitional housing proposal in August when county officials were still voting on the location. $1 million state grant is used to provide this housing. The county's community justice director said the housing could prevent homelessness.
In some cases, we think, well, maybe it's going to be better to have it in a spot where there aren't a lot of neighbors, not in a community. And that may be where we end up. On the other hand, if it's too remote, it's possible that access to transportation or other necessary services might be, really, really difficult and make it harder for those folks to do what they need to do to get back on the right track.
Overall, about 10% of those on parole or probation end up in a permanent cycle of homelessness and transitional outcomes. Commissioner Phil Chang says transitional housing is the best option for parolees, but says the county can't keep sex offenders from living in the home.
The recidivism rate is maybe 1%. So it's an extremely low recidivism rate. It's not zero, but the probability of someone who is released under those conditions reoffending is almost zero.
Residents will be able to provide public comment on the issue Wednesday at the Deschutes County Commissioner meeting. Isabella Warren, News Channel 21.